There's been some pretty intense news about Ryan Lochte lately, particularly around his divorce and allegations regarding his behavior with his kids.
Yeah, it's wild, right? The claims are pretty serious. Using drugs in front of the children, falling asleep while in charge, and even driving while intoxicated.
Exactly, and his ex-wife Kayla is really pushing for sole physical custody. She says that his repeated irresponsible behavior is detrimental to their kids.
Right. I mean, if you think about it, the allegations almost paint a picture of a chaotic environment at home. You've got a former Olympic swimmer now accused of, substance abuse and, well, neglecting parental duties.
Yeah, and it's not just one thing. She mentions stuff like him dozing off in the car after dropping them off at school, even inhaling nitrous oxide in front of one of them.
Yeah, that's intense. But, isn't it interesting how Ryan's response kind of complicates things? He admitted to using drugs at home, citing a cycle of depression after a car accident, but he firmly denies doing those things in front of the kids.
Exactly. He's saying, I did use drugs at home, but never around my children. And he even mentioned that, sometimes he'd rest in his truck because the home environment felt too toxic, trying to, collect himself.
Right. Sure, but don't you think that explanation might come off as a bit excuse-ish? I mean, if you're in such a state that the environment feels toxic, might that not still indirectly impact the kids?
That's a solid point. It might seem like he's, minimizing his own behavior, even if his intent was to safeguard his kids from exposure. And his ex's filing pretty clearly states that shared parental responsibility could be harmful to them.
And then there's the element of his recovery story. He mentioned in his statement how he's been, 54 days sober and seeking help at a recovery center in Florida.
Yeah, that's an interesting angle. Amid the legal drama and all the negativity, he's focusing on recovery and trying to be the best father possible. It's like he's saying, I'm in a really dark place, but I'm working to come out of it.
Right. It definitely gives the whole situation a layered feel. On one side, you have serious allegations about endangering the children, and on the other, a personal battle with depression and addiction.
Exactly. It really forces us to consider the nuance here. The allegations, as dramatic as they are, come from a very messy divorce context. And sometimes both sides in these personal dramas have, their own perspectives on what really happened.
Absolutely. And while the ex-wife's claims are extremely troubling, Ryan's statement shows a level of accountability, though, of course, it leaves us wondering about the full picture.
Yeah, it's like, can you separate the personal struggles from the responsibilities of parenthood? And with a public figure like this, everything gets amplified.
Yep, for sure. We'll have to keep an eye on how this all unfolds, especially as more details emerge about custody and his recovery journey.
Definitely. It's a tough situation, and it's a real reminder that even top athletes aren't immune to personal battles and public controversies.
Right.